Hey guys, I'm going to show you how to access cameras like this. This is a wireless IP camera. In particular, it's a Foscam FI9821W. We'll be using the DS Cam app to access the Synology NAS remotely to actually control that unit right there. So let's go ahead and focus on attention on the computer, and I'll show you how that's done. Okay, I have AT&T Uverse. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the IP address of my router, which is 192.168.1.254. Go ahead and log in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click on Settings, Firewall, then Application Pinholes, and DMZ. Pretty much all ISP, they will provide you a router with some type of firewall capability. So just go ahead and follow the instructions there. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a new user-defined application. I'm going to call it anything I want. I'm going to call it Foscam. Now there's actually two ports. I'm going to leave the protocol as TCP. There's actually two ports that Synology uses to access the NAS unit. There's port 5000, which is an unencrypted channel, and 5001, which is their encrypted channel. Now, if you were just to enable the secure channel, which is 5001, you'll find out that you won't be able to access certain things remotely through your DS Cam app or other Synology apps, because you'll need to assign a secure certificate to your Synology NAS. But for the purposes of this demo, I'm just going to type in 5000 and 5001, so I'm going to include both. I'm going to leave the rest default, and I'm going to add it to the list. Give it a second. It'll say configuration successful, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the back button. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to type in the IP address of my NAS unit, which is 192.168.1.26. I'm going to choose that. And then I'm going to click on User Define at the bottom. And I'm going to click on Foscam, and I'll click on Add. Once it has been added, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to check out our DS Cam app. Looking back on the iPhone here, I want to point out something at the very top left. It says Verizon, and it has the Wi-Fi symbol on that, which means that I'm connected to the local Wi-Fi. So I'm actually local to the Synology NAS. So let's go ahead and click on DS Cam. If you notice the IP address of that, that's 192.168.1.26. That's a local non-routable IP. So notice that the HTTPS is unchecked. I'm going to click on Login. You can see immediately that my camera shows up. Clicking on that gives you the live view of that camera, and that camera is right there, and it's looking at that joystick. Alright, there's the pan and tilt functions here. As you can see, it does work great. If you can't see this really well, what's really nice is, and I didn't mention that on my previous video, is that you can actually pinch and zoom. It's all digital, so it's not optical zoom at all. So let's go ahead and back out, and let's log off. Now, let's go ahead and log into this device by external source, like broadband. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disable the Wi-Fi. Let's make sure I did that. There it goes. So if you look at the very top now, it says Verizon LTE. I'm not sure if you can see that. So I'm just going to hide this for a second to basically block my public IP address. And I just want to show you something here. I'm going to be logging in without HTTPS enabled. Okay. So I'm going to say log in. Again, I'm on Wi-Fi. Okay, there it is. Okay, so I'm actually on LTE. I'm not sure if you can see that at the top. click on my Foscam, and there you go. You can still control the device as though if you're sitting at home. Now I'm actually going to go back out for a second. I'm going to look at the recordings, and I can click on one of the recordings. Give it a second. If you notice, see, it's actually playing. Okay, it's actually playing the video through my Verizon LTE broadband right now. So let's go ahead and cancel this recording. And I'm going to show you now if you were to log in without, with the HTTPS now. So I'm going to enable HTTPS, as you can see right there. I'm still on LTE. Here I am logged in. Now the camera still works. Okay, I can still see, I can still pan, tilt, and zoom. Well, not zoom using the opticals, but I want to show you the recording now. And if you actually click on the recording, you'll notice that it doesn't play. And that's one of the problems with the Synology NAS, with the DSCam app. Like I said, you'll need to get an SSL certificate installed on Synology for this to work. Alright, so stay tuned. There'll be more videos. Thank you very much.